Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to do a review of Keen shoes. These are our hiking boots. We bought these hiking boots around 4 years ago. They're quite dirty. In 2018, right before we left for Peru. We bought them because a friend of ours also bought them. She was going on the same trip as us. And so she went to Sport Chek, bought them. They were on sale. They were waterproof. So I went and bought them as well. So this video is just going to be a review of the boots, whether or not we like them, would we recommend them, and yeah, so let's get started. The boot itself did have grip on the bottom. Again, these are 4-year-old boots, so it's been a bit. And so that part was fine. It didn't have any issues with that. One of the other things I didn't like about this boot, when I first started wearing them, I get blisters. Every year, when I start hiking again and I was wearing these boots, I always get blisters in the back of my feet, on both feet. So that was a bit annoying. It happens because they're boots and I've had that happen with other boots, but I just did want to mention that. One thing I didn't like about this boot is the shoelaces. These shoelaces needed to be double knotted constantly, otherwise they would come apart and come out, which was quite annoying when you're hiking. So I did not like the shoelaces. Another thing that I did not like about this boot is the tongue. Yes, I get that you want it to be attached so it remains waterproof. So I get that piece of it. However, it made it difficult to get your foot in, especially if the boot was cold. So when we were hiking in Peru in the mountains, it made it difficult to get this boot on, as well as when we were in Jasper in September and there was snow, it just seized up and it was really extremely hard to get this boot on. One thing that I did like about it, it is waterproof, so that part did function. It is a more heavy duty boot. I never twisted any ankles with this boot. I like that it's higher up. Aesthetically, I didn't like it. It's not the prettiest boot by any means. It is a... One other thing to note is when these did get wet, so if the water came in from above, it did take a long time for these to dry. That is something to note as well. One other thing I wanted to mention is it is quite a heavy boot in comparison to some other hiking boots. I just summed it up to it's a bit more heavy duty with like the materials they use and the fact that it's waterproof. But I'm sure there's lighter waterproof ones out there now. One thing that these boots, because they're older and I probably should have switched them out, but I did like a 12 to 13 hour hike one day and my toes ended up being a bit numb because of these boots. They've lost their padding and they're just not as comfortable anymore. But again, it's been 4 years, so probably should have swapped them out. Overall, like I didn't mind these boots. They were good for the price that they were. Would I buy from Keen, the brand, again? Yes, I would buy from them again because the boot, it served its function. I did like it. Would I buy this type of one again? Probably not. I didn't like the shoelaces. I didn't like the tongue part where it was hard to get your foot in when it was cold. And that it's a bit of a heavier boot. So in the future, I wouldn't necessarily buy this type of boot again, but I probably would buy from Keen. So hopefully you've liked this video, so please like and subscribe. Thanks.